Alright, finally Tsardom weapons. Not Rustardom weapons, but Tsardom weapons. Is this my fourth recording now? I think it's my fourth recording. No, the first two recordings got destroyed because my shit was fucked up. So I restarted my phone and had a test run with this funny looking pickaxe TV antenna looking thing. Yeah, that worked, that saved. So I'll pin that onto this episode at the end if we have time. Anyway, I gotta show the weapons here. It's a knife. That's another knife. That's another knife with a better ergonomics. That one's a better knife with a better pommel. Knife. Another knife, prettier one. Another knife. Actually looks like a Roman Pompeii. Actually looks like a Gladius. And I actually like this one. I've used it. That's a really good stabber. That's a nice stabber. A nice medium stabber. Pick you up one of these. Anyway, moving on. Showing all the shit. That's really, I like this sword. That's a really cool sword to use. Not as powerful as the other ones, but really quick to use. A lot of front heaviness towards that belly. Very good chopper. Very quick, snappy chopper. And this is a sleeper. This Justice Stick will beat the shit out of people. If you get it swinging, get this thing zooping. If you get that when you're swinging it, you get that velocity. This thing will sneak up. This thing will even go through armor if you hit him enough. Keep working on him. It's really fast. It doesn't take a lot of stamina, and if you get that thing singing, it wrecks people. Yeah, don't underestimate that thing. Same thing, bigger idea. Looks like a bat. Same thing, even bigger idea. Really good top-heavy whipping weapons. Same idea with this. A lot faster, lighter, and Tsardom has the best axes in the game. If you're gonna pick up your first axe, pick it up here, and you probably want to start out. If you're a new player and you want to grind, you probably want to start out in Tsardom or start out in the Holy Roman Empire. I think they both have the best weapons and armor to start out with, and you know, once you get to level 500 and unlock all the Tsar and Emperor stuff, that's probably some of the best weapons. Anyway, moving on. Really good shape for axes. Really good striking area, offset from the handle. That way it can wrap around stuff, it can wrap over the corner of shields. You know, it can reach through a block. This is a really good one. I like this one because it's nice and short. This one's a little too long. I like short weapons. This one basically is a baby brother to this one, and this is what I used to always use before I switched to the Warhammer. But yeah, this is a really serious one. It has that mattock shape, but with a vertical edge because it's an axe. The edge has a slant to it, so it's kind of like a guillotine. You know, they got that corner. I swear the shape of weapons matters in this game. I really do think that it just feels that way. The game feels that way. But yeah, you get all that mass behind the edge there, so you can just hack the shit out of people with that. It just takes a while with really heavy armor, like top tier armor, like, you know, the Emperor helms and whatnot. Take some time. That's why I switched to blunt trauma with the hammers, and blunt trauma with this thing. This thing would wreck armor too. What I'm holding in my hand right now. Anyway, moving on. Long sword. Not much to say. Prettier long sword. I like the geometry of the tip. I'm sure if you were really good at stabbing with double-handed weapons, that would be pretty serious. This thing's fun to use. You feel like a freaking Jedi when you're using this. It kind of has that like a scimitar clip point deal up top that adds a little bit of mass towards the end of this thing. So it's really easy to get the angular momentum chooching with this thing. It's like twirling a damn lightsaber. It's pretty awesome. I like that one. And you got the baby rattle. Then you got the spiky baby rattle. Then you got the maraca. And then you got the bonky thing. And then you got the egg-shaped bonky thing. And then you got the proboscis bonky thing. This thing has, this is pretty interesting because like the axis, that protrusion reaches around stuff. And a lot of kinetic energy behind that. It's almost like a hybrid mace, hybrid Warhammer deal. And they're all short, so you can scrunch in. You can scrunch in, like press up against somebody's sternum and just bash their dome in. But yeah, these shorter weapons are better. I'm getting pretty tired. It's kind of late. This is a freaking third or fourth time I've done this shit, so yeah, I'm kind of trailing off in the La La Land. This is a pretty good mace. I see some people use it. It's not bad, but it's not as good as other maces. This one's okay, I guess. This one's better. I judge by the surface area that's connecting when you swing it. Like, that one's okay. This one has a lot of good corners on it. You hit somebody with a cross on that end, like just clip them with that fucks them up too. But these larger maces take a little bit more time to accelerate and get moving, and also they're longer. So if somebody scrunches in on you, you might be in trouble if you don't know how to run these right. If somebody pins you up against a tree, they're really hard to manage. You can always bash somebody in the pommel with the pommel if you get caught up into something. Double-handed deal here. I don't know if I tried it though. It looks pretty effective. I like the little protrusion on the end because that's something you can kind of, if they're slightly out of your reach, you can always clip them with that, and that'll wreck them. But I haven't tried that yet, I don't think. A lot of these weapons, I think I've said before, require accuracy. Kind of like what I'm holding in my hand. So there's a lot smaller surface area to strike with. And being a double-handed weapon, they're a lot more awkward and slower to use. I like the flail. These flails are interesting, but you gotta have room to use them. If you get pinned up against a tree with this thing, you'll be flopping like a fish. This axe is really fun to use. I just wish it was more powerful, but this thing is fast, dude. You can get that thing chooching fast. And if you're accurate with it, that thing will wreck people. It just needs to be a little bit more powerful. And this is the I want to be a meta-death axe when I grew up deal. But I haven't really paid much attention to this thing because it's kind of eclipsed by this. It's basically the same thing, but from the hand of God, I guess. This thing is like a pole saw crossed with a lightsaber, crossed with a chainsaw, crossed with a beam saber. I don't know. This thing is insane. This thing will hack the shit out of people. Even the handle destroys stuff. The handle must be like reinforced with like metal or something, because if you beat the shit out of somebody with a heel of that handle, it'll fuck them up just as much as that blade. The heel of that blade, where it's kind of like attached to the handle there, that part fucks people up. If you get in real close, you can just boop them with that, and it just kind of like melts through armor like ice cream. This thing is insane. Has some of the weirdest physics in the game. I think a lot of weight's in the handle too. But yeah, you hit them with that heel, dude. That freaking wrecks them. Anyway, I'm tired. If you watch my other videos, I use this thing a lot. I don't use it in rank that much because I kind of suck with it, in contrast to other people that use it all the time. other people that defeat those people, because other people use shields and I don't use shields, so this thing chops me up all the time. But I'm not good enough to actually use it. I don't really like using it. I like double-handed weapons. Excuse me. I mean, I like weapons in each hand. I don't like double-handed weapons. Anyway, that's Holy Roman Empire. I'll be going over the special weapons soon. Over what I have thus far. I'd like to wait for the silver sleek sickles, or whatever the hell they're called, because those are really interesting weapons. I really would like to start, you know, use them and actually have an opinion of them before I do a thing on that. So we'll see what happens. I hope this was informative. This was exhausting for me. It's just like a third time, but here's a video of me destroying people with a ball peen TV antenna from Mars thing. Have a good night. Let's see what this says. Ooh, that was an accurate shot. You gotta be accurate with this thing. You gotta be really accurate. Just gotta know how to. But it's good because you keep it in front of you, and it kind of helps hem up their shit. It's really hard to get around. It's really difficult to get around if you know. You want to be accurate. You want to hit them with that little ball, and that wrecks them. It's like a pickaxe. It's like a pickaxe to the dome. It's just this. I'm starting to love this weapon the more I use it. This is the third time I've used it. Damn it. So I'm gonna shut off this recording after I'm done killing this guy, or I die, or whatever. Oh shit! Did I close the fucking game? No, I don't want to fucking update. Shit. Stop. No. You got me killed, you stupid android. Fucking die. I can still kill you. I'm still connecting. Step into my orbit. No, not that close. Right there. Die. Oh, alright, get the tight shake on. Bam. This thing's amazing. I like it. Chooch. Don't stop chooching. Gotta keep chooching to kill this guy. Come on. Die. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Serious. I'm gonna get killed here. Is he ghost swinging me? Why am I not dead yet? AI doesn't have server lag. Okay, now I'm dead. Double dead. Got me twice. Is he gonna hit me again? Is it gonna be crazy AI? Nope. He's satisfied. Anyway, I probably should shut it off now. Make sure this works.